The Savannah Bananas are perhaps the craziest and most entertaining sports team in the world. Hitters light their bats on fire and carry them to home plate. Some walk-ups feature an entire circus performance, umpires are dancing the entire game, and even some players play on stilts. By reinventing the way baseball is played, the Bananas were able to go on 3 separate tours visiting 40 cities and generated over $10 million in revenue just in 2023. Their TikTok page alone has 8.2 million followers. That's more followers than the Red Sox, Dodgers, Cubs, Orioles, Yankees, Blue Jays, Phillies, Mets, and Giants combined. The online success of the Savannah Bananas is unmatched by any other traveling sports show, which has led to every single game being sold out since their very first game in Savannah, Georgia. While the team's current mission is focused heavily on an entertaining show, this wasn't always the case. The Savannah Bananas found their home at the historic Grayson Stadium in 2015. The stadium has a long history of minor league baseball, as Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Ty Cobb, and Jackie Robinson all played at Grayson Stadium during minor league exhibitions. But since minor league baseball hadn't been played at Grayson Stadium in some time, sparking interest in a collegiate summer baseball team would prove to be extremely challenging. In January of 2016, the team overdrafted their account, which prompted the owners Jesse and Emily Cole to sell their house to keep the team alive. And just a month later, the team was officially named the Savannah Bananas. As you'd probably expect, nobody took the name seriously. Even though they were covered by CBS, NBC, and featured as SportsCenter's Logo of the Year, many baseball fans in Savannah were furious with the decision, telling the owners to give up. The hateful comments got so bad that the owners Jesse and Emily literally made a reading mean tweets video in which one fan said,
"Bananas, that's the stupidest name ever for a baseball team. I will never attend a game or go to Grayson Stadium until the name is changed."
The name announcement gathered so much negative attention, but it also got fans excited for baseball in Savannah again, which is exactly what Jesse Cole was planning for. Jesse Cole is the official founder of the Savannah Bananas, and to say he's poured his life into the team would be putting it lightly. He's widely recognized as the guy in the yellow tuxedo and created the famous mantra, "Fans first, entertain always." Since the Bananas' inception in 2015, Jesse and the team worked incredibly hard to make baseball as entertaining as possible for the fans. And they were pretty successful. After 7 seasons in the Coastal Plain League, the team drew a sizable crowd each game and even won 3 Pettit Cup championships, proving they had the entertainment factor and the skills to back it up. However, one thing that Jesse couldn't keep out of his mind was a major problem with baseball itself. Even in the 9th inning of a very intense game, Jesse would look at the stands and see empty seats that were previously occupied. Over time, he began to realize that the way the game is played now is way too boring for some people. So Jesse went to the drawing board and developed an idea that completely changed the Savannah Bananas forever. Jesse Cole began shifting the rules of baseball to make the game more inclusive, faster, louder, engaging, and most importantly, shorter. After a long process of developing and testing with the new rules, Banana Ball was officially created. The rules of Banana Ball are fairly simple. The team that scores the most runs in an inning gets a point, except in the final inning when every run counts as a point. The team with the most points after 9 innings wins. Each game has a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start after 1 hour and 50 minutes, however, once an inning starts, it has to finish. Bunting results in an immediate ejection. Batters cannot step out of the box. Batters can steal first at any time during an at-bat. When a batter walks, they're allowed to sprint around the bases as fast as possible while the fielders have to throw the ball to every position player on the field, including the outfielders, before they can tag the runner. Foul balls caught by fans are counted as outs. And the most exciting rule is the tiebreaker, which is played in a 1v1 showdown where the pitcher has to stop the hitter with only one fielder and the hitter has to try and score. The rules were officially set in place, but they hadn't yet been shown to the fans in Savannah, who may not be as captivated by the idea as Jesse and the team were. On June 16, 2020, Jesse scheduled a same-team scrimmage to play with the new Banana Ball rules, but wasn't confident about how the crowd would react. To his surprise, they absolutely loved it. The very first play of the scrimmage was a walk, which led to the batter getting a home run because the fielding team forgot they had to throw it around to each position player before tagging the runner. After that first hiccup, the game went very smoothly and the fans were just as into it as the players were. Jesse Cole even noted that he didn't see a single person get up to leave the game in the middle of it, realizing he had built something that had a chance of pure virality. The team sent out a poll to the fans in Savannah, Georgia, asking them what they liked and what they didn't like about the new Banana Ball rules. The responses were unbelievably positive, but the general public wanted to see the Savannah Bananas play against another team, not against themselves, which prompted the creation of the rival team, the Party Animals. Animals. The Party Animals were made to be the opponent of the Savannah Bananas, similar to how the Washington Generals were the opposition to the Harlem Globetrotters. On August 14th, in just the third Banana Ball game ever played, the tiebreaker showdown with one batter and one fielder actually happened, and it did not disappoint.
Okay.
This was the highlight of the entire game, and since the crowd reaction was so strong, Jesse Cole knew he had to take the show on the road, thus announcing the One City World Tour in 2021, in which the Bananas would travel to Mobile, Arizona and bring the Banana Ball magic with them. While continuing to sell out games in their Savannah hometown, the Arizona tour sold out over 7,000 tickets and gave the Bananas even more popularity going forward. They announced their tour schedule for the 2022 season, which included 6 more cities, and to nobody's surprise, every single game sold out. In fact, since the creation of Banana Ball, every game has sold out to this day. And as more and more people became interested in the Savannah Bananas, the games themselves became more and more crazy. Each game on 3-2-2, third inning, second batter, second pitch, they perform a choreographed dance on the field right before the next pitch. Although nothing is quite as bizarre as the walk-ups. Players light bats on fire and bring them up to the plate. Most commonly, the batter will perform an entire lip-syncing performance from the stands as they run to home plate. In 2023, there was an entire circus act that displayed for the crowd as the hitter made his way to the box. The Bananas also have insane celebrations whenever they score a run. The team will often come together and perform large choreographed performances that get the crowd out of their seats. In this past season, a fan down the left field line caught a foul ball, which actually ended the game since fan catches are counted as outs. The fan was celebrated on the field, and he'll probably never forget that moment for the rest of his life. Jesse couldn't have been happier, but he still wanted to expand the tour to most of the nation and spark interest in dozens of cities. He started by hiring a marketing coordinator out of college to run the team's TikTok page to go along with their YouTube channel that had already been running since 2015. TikTok is widely known for short, entertaining, and somewhat wacky videos, which worked out perfectly for the Bananas as their baseball playstyle was, to say the least, unorthodox. Short clips of Banana Ball games, ridiculous dance moves, crazy walk-up entrances, and the tallest pitcher and hitter in baseball were posted on the team's TikTok page. The strategy behind the content was similar to how Jesse Cole envisioned Banana Ball in the first place: grab attention and make baseball fun. This combination of ideas led to the Savannah Bananas absolutely exploding on social media. They grew to 5 million followers in just 2 years. In 2023 alone, the team pulled a ridiculous 768 million views. This was part of a massive expansion of the World Tour, where the Bananas traveled to 33 different cities and played 87 games outside their hometown. The massive growth on social media led to tickets being sold out for each game weeks before they happened. The 2023 tour drew a total fan audience of over 500,000 people, which was estimated to have been just over $10 million in revenue just last year. In 2023, the team grew their TikTok following past all MLB teams and even MLB themselves. In fact, the Party Animals TikTok page, which was created shortly after the meteoric success of the Bananas page, also has more followers than any other major league team. Some of the Bananas' most popular videos were from the 3-2-2 part of the game, where choreographed dances take place on the pitcher's mound and the umpire can also be seen dancing. This single video in particular gathered 23 million views. The formula was set in place: create a wild baseball show in the stadium, post the craziest moments on social media, generate interest in more ticket sales, and repeat the process. And it worked out perfectly, as the Bananas crossed 8 million followers after the 2023 World Tour, and their total view count across all social medias passed a whopping 2.6 billion views. Jesse Cole was also featured on Forbes, where they covered his story from nothing to everything and documented his dream to make baseball fun for everyone. To say he was successful would be an understatement. The Bananas continue growing to this day, and the 2024 tour has just begun, with the Bananas and the Party Animals playing in a sold-out Minute Maid Park in Houston. Jesse still pushes the team forward with the same mantra he began: fans first, entertain always. His heavy focus on the fans' experience is likely what makes the team so special. By making baseball funny, inclusive, and intrinsically viral, he's built an empire that doesn't only reap the rewards of money and success, but entertains the fans in a way that has never been done before. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel and click here to find out the worst ways to lose a baseball game.